Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well, feeling well. I'm doing good, feeling great, determined, focused, and I just want to give a shout out to one of the fitness influencers out there. I believe it's C Marty Fit. Bro, shout out to you, man, for keeping it real. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're inspiring all of us in the, fitness community, or, those of us who are on a fitness journey. And he said something yesterday, and I, I totally agree, like 1,000%. I think that there was somebody that has shared that they work out twice a day or 6 days a week, something like that. And he was talking about the importance of, not overdoing it, because it's true. I couldn't agree more, man. It's totally true. This fitness journey thing, yes, you do have to be committed, and you got to work out, be intentional. You got to put in the work. You got to move your body, you got to challenge your body, but you cannot overdo it. If you overdo it, here's the thing. You can't recover properly. And he was saying that when you push your body like that hard, you just don't have the proper time to recover. You won't be able to recover, and eventually it will lead to a couple of things that I have seen before, and people that go to the gym and they just lose it. They just do too much. You end up quitting eventually. And if not, you put yourself at risk getting injured. And the reason why is because you're just not recovering. You're not recovering properly. Your muscles, they break down when you work out. They actually break down. And I couldn't agree more. When you sleep, that's when you're truly gaining your muscle. It's when you're resting. When you're working out, you're just breaking them. You're breaking your muscles. You're tearing them apart, because you're putting resistance on them, and you're challenging your muscles, right? But that's not where they grow. You swell up, yeah, and it looks cool. I love that feeling, when I finish a workout, I'm all swelling up. Sometimes you want to take a little picture or something, and that's super cool. That's totally cool. But at the end of the day, the real growth comes is when you're resting. And if you don't learn to rest in this journey, then you won't be able to make it through. You won't be able to have the success, the results that you are seeking, that you're looking for. So that's why it's very important, as it's been mentioned before, not just by C Marty Fit in particular, but just other people have said it before, and me, I have experienced that. I have learned to have rest days. I actually rest twice a week. Some people only rest once a week. You have to do what works for you. For me, that's how I do it. I do split workouts. I like to superset. I like to, push pull. But when I do it, I make sure that I am being intentional with my workouts. And I'm seeing results that I am amazed. And I'm gonna say this, I come clean. I don't do steroids. I don't put any peds into my body. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't even take creatine. And there's nothing wrong with, I think, taking creatine. But I just, the most I do is I just take my vitamins. I take calcium, omega-3, and I just make sure that I have disciplined eating habits throughout the week. I'm just very disciplined with my food, and that's one of the reasons why I'm able to play a little bit. But when I take my little cheat meal, I have a little sweets, I have, and I mentioned this before, I'll mention it again, I have a calorie budget, meaning that I understand how I'm supposed to eat. I know when I'm overdoing it. I know when I'm eating a little bit too much and when I need to cut back. So that comes through experience. Some people measure, they count their calories, which is also good. I don't count them like, literally, but I understand because I do check my body weight and I know. And again, just don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. You don't have to go crazy. What gives you your results is your consistency. And I'm gonna repeat that in other videos. I will let you know always, you have to show up. You have to show up and you have to be patient because this whole thing, it takes time. You're building. Anything that you build, you're not gonna build it overnight. You gotta get that. That's why I have had people that I know, good friends, who have put things in their bodies to lose weight. And I also have heard the results afterwards. There's been negative side effects. Why? Because that's not natural. It's not natural. You're not really working for it to lose that weight. In order for you to lose weight the correct way, you know what you got to do? You have to eat a little less and you have to move your body. You got to work out. And it's not just working out. You have to put resistance on your muscles. That's how you burn fat. I have been able to cut down on my body fat percentage. And even yesterday, I was amazed how much I've been able to burn. Did it happen overnight? No. It took time. It took time. It took focus. It took discipline. And remember, the biggest impact in your fitness journey, hear me well, the biggest impact is not in the gym. Now, don't stop going to the gym. Keep going to the gym. Keep lifting weights. Keep working out. Make sure that you're doing things the right way. Your form, everything is correct, right? The biggest impact is in the kitchen. When you learn to have self-control with your food, when you dominate what you eat, you're not thinking about food all the time. You take control, that's gonna give you the results. You're gonna see the difference, big time. But it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Some people have goals that are unrealistic. It's not that you can't reach them. It's just that you're shooting for something that is going to take a lot longer. And I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just keeping it real with you because of what I've been through. I'm talking based on my experience. I have results. I've been able to reach levels that I have wrote down as goals some time ago. And I just stay consistent. I just stuck with the game plan. So that's what I'm telling you. It takes time. It takes time. Be persistent. You have to persevere through the different challenges that you're going to go through. Another thing I want to warn you is in your fitness journey, sometimes you may get hurt. It's going to happen. Sometimes you may get an injury, and hopefully, that doesn't happen to anyone, but it happens sometimes. You may have a little backache. For some time, I was dealing with a right shoulder pain, which was bothering me. And eventually what I did was I ordered a shoulder brace. And I used it for probably about maybe 2 months. I'm not using it anymore. I stopped about a week and a half ago from using it. And now when I work out, I'm checking how my shoulder feels. It feels great. So like I said, you have to persevere through this journey in order for you to get there. But you are on your way. Please don't throw in the towel. Please don't give up, man. Don't give up. Just because you didn't reach that goal, and like I was saying before, A little lost in the train of thought. Sorry about that. But I was saying that there are people that have set a goal and it's just too big at the moment. It can be reached, but not at the time frame that you put. You might want to have a certain look, like let's say, for example, you want the beach body for July 2026. It didn't happen. Hey, it's okay. It just means that it's going to take you longer. That means that you probably have a lot more work to do than what you thought. That means your body fat percentage is higher than what you think. So it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It took me a while to finally see my abs visibly. It took a while. It didn't happen right away. And when I finally saw it, I was thankful. I felt proud of myself, but it took time. It didn't happen at the time that I had, pointed out like, oh, by this time I'm going to see them. It doesn't work that way. It just takes time. So just because you didn't reach your goal by a certain time, it doesn't mean that you failed. Don't look at it that way. You got to understand these things take time. This is a journey. This is a teacher of life. Fitness will teach you things. It will make you stronger mentally, physically. In many ways, it is a gift from God. That's why I'm so thankful for fitness. So just because you didn't reach it doesn't mean that you're not going to reach it. You will do it. It will take longer. You didn't get that beach body by this July. Stick with the plan. And most likely next year, by next July or within the next 6 months, you'll end up seeing what you wanted. It just didn't happen as quick as you wanted it to. So my people, please take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Make sure that you're resting properly. Be careful with what you put in your body and make time to go to the gym. Take care. Have a beautiful and very, very blessed Sunday. Take care, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.